Hello and welcome to BC Behaviour. Well, where are we off to this week?
Well, I'm off to Kildare to meet a great bunch of kids who are really making a difference when it comes to animal cruelty.
And I hook up with pet behaviour specialist Orla Doherty and we go visit a man-hating dog.
I'm trying my hand at the ancient sport of falconry.
And in Cork, I meet a guy who has surrendered his dining room to a collection of snakes and geckos and skinks and lizards and spiders. If you want to be scared, stick around.
Ooh.
This is Tramp. He was found in Kildare starving and with a broken tail. When he was rescued, he was terrified, traumatised and in pain.
He was on the run, feeding himself for exactly 9 months. The children up there fired stones at him. There were people trying to shoot him because they feared he was going to bite one of the children. He was absolutely a shattered dog when he came here.
Kilo was a very interesting case. We got an anonymous phone call from a lady who had rescued this dog. He was chained to the floor in a shed. When we brought him to the vet, he was 60% less than his normal body weight. He had mange, he had pressure sores. The dog wasn't actually able to stand straight. His back was arched because he couldn't stand straight. When we went to feed him, he couldn't eat because he couldn't chew. And I don't know how anybody could have let an animal get in that condition.
Out of the 30,000 dogs put down in Ireland every year, Kilo and Tramp are two of the lucky ones. They have come a long way thanks to the hard work of Deirdre and Gina Hetherington, who run PAWS, the People's Animal Welfare Society.
The number one thing, and we can't say it often enough, is neutering. It's so important because a lot of the work that people like us do is down to people getting their animals neutered, and then we don't get a lot of the dogs that we have. So many people come to us, they adopt a puppy, they come back after about 3 or 4 months and they complain that the dog is jumping all over the children. Any other friends come in, the dog is knocking them over, etc. And it's all because the dog has been left out to its own devices in the back garden. It's not been trained, it hasn't been brought in and made a member of the family. So when it sees people coming out, it's all full of excitement and it says, play with me, you know, and they end up with a problem situation and they end up coming back.
The secret of PAWS' success is the local children who volunteer. While this is often the first time they come face to face with mindless cruelty, they know their work is making a difference.
Everybody here's dog mad, so of course everybody loves it here. You come home and see a dog here that's been treated very, very bad, and you come in, you have to treat him up and everything. It's really upsetting.
I didn't notice that there was that many that needed homes until I came here, but like, it's not that hard to look after a dog.
I got my dog here and I just love dogs, so I like being with them and playing with them and cleaning them, well, sort of.
If they have a dog, we'll definitely just take care of it and just understand that the dog has a life as well.
While working with animals tends to be a dirty business, time is put aside for fun and games.
Let's go outside in the sunshine. I only want to put your hands together outside in the moonshine. Take me to the places that I love.
They do everything from mucking out the kennels, washing out the kennels, disinfecting the kennels, cleaning up the yard and lifting poos, which is very important.
The nasty job.
Yes, they always get a certificate at the end of the year, say who's the best shifter.
It's not all fun and games. These animals need 24 hours of care and attention. It's a full-time task for Deirdre and Gina, but not without its testing moments.
Last Christmas Day I was here. I had one girl helping me. I had 53 dogs outside. I just said to myself, why am I doing this? Everybody else was enjoying their Christmas dinner and their wine and their fire, and I was out there cleaning out in the yard. But Louise actually turned around to me and she said, Gina, she said, there's 2,000 dogs out there, she said, that have homes today because you're out here doing this. And it made it all worthwhile.
I'm absolutely cracked into animals.
I love animals, just love them.
I've always grown up with animals, so they've always been a part of my life.
And when I grow up, I'd like to just do anything with animals involved anyway.
It's every child's dream to work with animals when they grow up. Here at PAWS Animal Sanctuary, Sarah and Jolene are bringing their dreams closer by gaining valuable experience working with animals.
You come here in the morning at about 8:30, 8:45, and we usually go out to let the dogs out, change them around, and then we start feeding them, and then we clean them out, and then we bring them for a walk.
I go to the vet when the dogs are sick, and from my experience at the vet, like being there like most days a week, we've probably gone to the vet with a sick animal. I learned how to take out stitches and give dogs tablets and all.
Now, it sounds very romantic coming here and working with the animals. Is it a tough job at all?
Yeah, very tough. When you see some of the cases that come in, like, you know, the cruelty is unbelievable.
Henry came in on St. Stephen's Day, and he was just a carcass. He was dropped in the gate, and he has an intestinal problem in like his intestines, and he can't really develop food properly out the other end. And he's just improved so much since then.
Now, you're hoping to make a career of working with animals. What are you hoping to do?
I want to either become a veterinary assistant or a veterinary nurse if I can. I applied for a course in Colchester College, St. Peter's, for a veterinary assistant course. The first thing they asked me when I went for the interview was, have you got any experience? And I was able to give them the reference from PAWS. And, you know, that was really what got me in. You know, the experience is what you need.
Every young person gets asked what they want to be when they grow up. And if the answer is vet, think again. There are only 65 college places for veterinary medicine in this country. And as well as a lot of hard work and determination, you also need very high grades.
You need to see, can you handle blood, can you handle operations, can you handle seeing animals in positions like this? I think you'd be very foolish to embark on a 5-year course in university education without seeing that.
Getting hands-on experience in veterinary is sound advice. Sarah spends her free time in Finbar's clinic helping out and learning. Today she sits in on her first operation.
There are a lot of medical reasons why you should castrate a dog. You eliminate the chance of getting testicular tumours, prostatic diseases, and there's various other kinds of tumours that you can't get if your dog is castrated.
Would you get more females in than males being spayed or neutered?
I think owners of bitches